All right, everybody. Good evening. My name is Mario Delgadillo. I am one of the leaders here with our company from Southern California. We've got a very special evening lined up for you guys. So without further ado, before we get on, I just want to welcome many of you guys are guests, and you're hearing about our company for the very first time, and probably because you heard that this last weekend, we just rolled out a couple of amazing products. One in particular that we're going to talk about this evening is our Vimune product. Immunity, guys, as many of you know, obviously is a very big deal right now. And we have our special guest this evening that you're going to hear from in a little while is our chief scientist, none other than Mr. Tracy Gibbs. And so before we get into the information, let me briefly share with you my backstory so we're not perfect strangers. Guys, I'm born and raised here in Southern California. My wife and I, Stephanie, are diamonds with the company. And prior to getting into this profession, I come from the education world. So I was a director of admissions at a couple of private universities here in Southern California, six-figure guy in my late 20s, married to that beautiful woman there, building a family. And about 10 years ago, I got laid off completely out of the blue. And I'll tell you guys, it hit me like a ton of bricks because I was not an entrepreneur. I was not somebody who looked at secondary sources of income. I had my degrees. I went to corporate. I was good at what I did. I made great money, and I golfed on Fridays. Leave me alone. And what I realized, guys, is I look back and I see that so many of us realize the value of having a secondary source of income, usually when it's too late. And that's what happened to me. So I'm 6 months down the road, can't find a job, starting to get anxious, getting stressed out. And a cousin of mine introduces me to the network marketing industry, home-based business, right? And what was important to me at that time was that my back was against the wall. I needed to make money. And a gentleman he introduced me said, listen, when your circumstances change, so does your perspective. And my circumstances changed like that. And so I became open. I took a look at the profession. Fast forward over the last 10 years, my wife and I are seven-figure earners in the space, and we've just been immensely blessed. And so 2 years ago, we took a look at this company called Vexx because we wanted to be in the CBD space. About 2 years ago, we launched a CBD. It has an XFactor technology that we're going to talk about this evening. But how many of you guys love CBD? If you do, type in CBD there. So we got started with the company, followed a simple turnkey system completely online, and we hit diamond very quickly. We made a lot of money, helped a ton of people. In fact, we've helped over 100 people earn all expense paid trips to the Bahamas. We just took like 40 people out to Cabo. And so we're helping a lot of people. But let me tell you a little bit about what's about to happen with this launch of our new product, which is the immunity product, guys. I've been in this industry for over 10 years. And I've never seen the marketplace like it is right now. Guys, people are hungry. They're looking, they're starving to learn about nutrition. And so if you're here tonight, my only goal is to bring you to a place of education and understanding, right? That's what I come from all the time. Listen, I want to get you enough information so that you can make an educated guess or decision, I should say, if this is for you or not. So with that being said, let's get into the information, guys. And I want you to take one moment, and it doesn't matter where you are right now, because 10 years ago, my back was against the wall. I was pacing the house. I remember praying like, God, what am I going to do? And I was scared. And I could have never dreamed that 10 years later, my life would be completely different. My wife and I have been complete work from home, stay-at-home parents together for the last 5 years. And so I want you guys to start thinking about this could be a vehicle for you to start to live a life of abundance, okay? So let's set the table here. Because of what's going on, people are to really look at nutrition. See, and the answer is and always has been found in nature. But there's a couple of things that you guys have got to understand. Number one, the first problem is our soil is nutrient drained. So fruits and veggies, even organic, aren't getting us what we need. And this is why so many people are turning to nutritional supplements. But there is an additional problem when you start to take supplements that I'd say 9 out of 10 people really have no idea about. And that is that traditional supplements do not absorb. Okay, are you guys following along on the screen here? Hopefully, hold on. Someone's saying that the screen is off. Can you guys see, it says traditional supplements do not absorb? You guys seeing that there, that screen? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay. So with that being said, guys, here's what happens. When you take a supplement, anything that you're supplementing into your system, your stomach tears it apart, your GI tract, and your liver, which is like a filter, basically poops and pees it out. And yes, I did just say poop and pee on a business meeting. But what happens, guys, is we only get about 8 to 12% of anything we put into our body into our bloodstream. And guys, that's a problem. So way back in the 60s, doctors and scientists were trying to find a solution for the absorption problem, and they came up with that solution in the form of what is called a liposome. See, a liposome is a molecule surrounded in fat. So I want you guys to do this, right? Around the outside, it's what we call lipids. And so what they do is they put the nutrition inside, or the nutrients inside that molecule, for two reasons. Number one, it can survive your stomach. And number two, it bypasses your liver, going directly into your bloodstream with up to 100% absorption. So I've got a quick 1.5 minute video that illustrates this technology. Let's see if it's queued up here.
Food can represent many things to different people, but to your body, food is raw material it has to convert to nutrients that can be digested and then used. As we age, levels of digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid in the body declines, making it difficult to break down food and absorb the nutrients we require for optimal health. In today's world, supplementation is a must. With food nearly void of the nutrients you need to function at your best, it's important that when you do supplement, that it is in a form that your body can actually absorb. The Vexx brand was born with a vision of delivering solutions. We chose to launch this company first with our premium line of nutritional liposomal-based products called MicroLife. Enter liposomes. Liposomes are double-layered bubbles, or spheres, comprised of lipids that work wonders when it comes to the advanced delivery and absorption of nutrients. Liposomal protective walls consist of 2 layers of tiny lipids that form a protective sphere around the nutrient. Nutrients encapsulated in liposomes are now delivered in a form that allows them to pass through the harsh environment of the digestive system intact, cross the villus membrane, and enter the bloodstream. From there, the liposome connects to the cell and delivers the nutrient. But the benefit doesn't end there. Because the liposome is made of the same material as the cell wall, it becomes part of the makeup of the cell, refortifying it and allowing for proper regeneration in the future. This is the good news your body has been waiting for. MicroLife is the answer to maximize nutrient delivery and finally deliver the raw materials your body needs to perform at its best.
Pretty awesome video, guys. So what are we, guys? We are the solution. Our goal is simple. It's education. We're teaching people what they can do to protect their health, strengthen their bodies, and then pay it forward. Because I know it's kind of a dumb question, but how many of you know anybody who right now is kind of concerned about their health? Right? People are interested. In fact, according to the Nutrition Journal, 60 million Americans started taking nutritional supplements in 2020. And so, guys, you have an opportunity right now to go out and talk to everybody. And what's most important is people are going to give you their ear. They're going to listen to what you have to say. And so with that being said, guys, not only with our company can you get incredible nutritional products and supplements that actually stick and stay into your body so they do the work, but you can also earn a supplemental income, guys. And I know that there's a lot of people out there right now that are hurting. I know there's a lot of people out there that are praying for an opportunity. And for just like with me, this ended up being a life-changing industry. This became something that I never ever thought it would become for my family and for my children and my children's children. So with that being said, guys, let me share with you real quick the heart of our company. We've actually partnered up with a foundation called Hearts and Hands for Humanity. And what we've done in our first couple of years, we've actually put into the ground over 100 freshwater wells in Tanzania, Africa. So we are doing our part to leave a lifelong impact here in the world. So, but here's where I like to start. For me, everything rises and falls on leadership. You see, in this industry, guys, there is a certain amount of your success that is out of your hands and in the hands of the people at the top of this company. And our CEO and founder, Mr. Dallin Larson, in my opinion, is the greatest of all time. In LA, we call him the GOAT. Why? Because I know that numbers don't lie. So let me tell you what the numbers tell us. Since 2001, there have been 48,000 network marketing companies born. Out of the 48,000, only 13 made it to $1 billion in revenue. Now, out of those 13, this gentleman has taken 2 of those 13 to $1 billion in revenue. In fact, he earned the 2009 Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. That's the same award they just gave to Jeff Bezos from Amazon. So why do I appreciate that? Because my dad used to tell me, don't watch people's lips, watch their feet, because feet are going to show you if they're about action. Because you guys would agree that probably all of those companies that started said, we've got the greatest product in the world, we're going to go to $1 billion and we're going to bless all these people, but only 13 did. And he took 2. But when I sat down with this gentleman for the very first time, I said, listen, I know you can build a big company. You've done it twice. What is different and unique about this particular company? And here's what he told me, guys. He said, Mario, we're not a CBD company, even though we've got CBD. We're not a skincare company, even though we've got skincare. We're not a nutritional company. We are an advanced delivery systems company. We specialize in taking high-end nutrition using a technology that's been around since the 60s, and we get it into your body, in your bloodstream at a very, very high level. That is our X factor. That is what separates us from anything else in the marketplace. That's why you will not find products of this caliber anywhere, because everywhere else, those products leave your body at a very high rate. With us, they stay in your body at a very high rate. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We have a special guest this evening, and I have the honor of bringing on this gentleman that I have just the most amount of respect for. Let me try and find him here. Mr. Tracy Gibbs, if you can, flag yourselves. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay. Let me spotlight him. All right, can you guys see Tracy on the spotlight now? Okay, before we bring him on, guys, I just want to share with you just a word or two about this gentleman. So he has been in his profession for over 20 years and working with network marketing and direct sales companies. I won't name them, maybe he will, but he's worked with some of the top and most respected companies in our industry. And for the very first time, he's working with our company. He's never worked with another company specifically like he does with ours. He's created these products. He's our chief scientist. He owns over 1,000 patents in this space. And we got him here tonight to talk about our new product called Vimune, which is our immunity product. And he's going to lightly breeze over some of the other products. But without further ado, let me go ahead and unmute. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Mr. Tracy Gibbs. Are you
Can you hear me okay?
I can. Thank you so much, sir.
I apologize for my special guest tonight. I've got the baby girl tonight, so.
All good. This is work from home.
So yeah, Mario, that was a great introduction. And yes, Vexx is, I guess the X Factor is an advanced delivery technology company. Exactly what you said, most dietary supplements are not absorbed. They don't make it to our cell. They might get to the bloodstream where, like you said, your liver and your kidneys filter them out. So when it comes to our products, we try to look for the most advanced delivery mechanism pertaining to that ingredient. So when I talk about the Vimune in particular tonight, which is a brand new product that we just launched here a few days ago, we looked at the myriad of immune system boosting, I guess you can say. We're not legally supposed to say boosting, but I guess you could say immune supporting ingredients out there. There are so many out there, but I had to stick with number one, the science. Number two, not just the science, but the efficacy behind the science, because you want a product that works. You just don't want something that, maybe has clinical studies that shows it does this or that. But if you don't feel the difference, people aren't going to be staying on that product. So we looked at, probably in all the science that I read, the most clinically efficacious and the most bang for your buck as far as how you can feel. immune supporting ingredients out there. We have all the common ones, of course. We've got vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, those ones that you typically attribute to immune boosting properties. And we put those in what we call a microencapsulated advanced delivery system, where we took phosphatidylcholine and blended those together, again, that fat bubble that you talked about, so your body can easily absorb that and assimilate it. Then we took 4 of the most powerful clinically proven mushrooms on the market right now, cordyceps. If you guys have pencils out there, pens, write this down, type it on your laptops if you need to. Look at cordyceps, red reishi mushroom, lion's mane, and shiitake mushroom. These are very powerful mushrooms that all have one thing in common. They contain copious amounts of an ingredient known as beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is a super immune charging. In fact, it enhances NK cell activity. It enhances neutrophil activity. These are the things that Vimune does as far as that adaptogenic mushroom blend. The zinc and the selenium, again, I think we all have been aware of what's been going on in the past year. Zinc supplement sales are skyrocketing because that's one of the ingredients out there that scientists are talking about that is effective for like upper respiratory conditions. We've got the zinc and the selenium in there at the right doses that you need. Elderberry, again, enough said about that. I think everybody knows what elderberry does. In fact, my wife and I, before Vimune came out, we would run up to Idaho. It's only about 2 hours away from Salt Lake City. And in the mountains in Idaho, you can pick elderberries right off of the trees. And we would bring them back and soak them in like, Everclear, 90 proof, 100 proof alcohol. And then my wife would add a few additional things in it. And she calls that her plague remedy. So if there's that's what elderberry is known for. I mean, traditionally, the American Indians used elderberry when they would get infections. It's got over 250 years of colloquial use in the United States. It's well known for its properties. Now, I want to talk about these last 2 ingredients a little bit in detail here. We've got a very special nano silver. Many people in the health and wellness industry are very familiar with the term colloidal silver. And in fact, if you want to look at history, clear back as early as the 16 and 1700s, people would carry a silver coin in their pockets to be used just for infections. If they scratched their hand or cut their arm or something, they would rub that silver coin onto them because it's a great topical like antibiotic. Sometimes they would even put it in their mouths and suck on it a bit because that silver would stop like strep throat. Well, we've come a long way since carrying silver coins, and they really don't make coins out of silver anymore unless you're like, getting pure bullion or 1 troy ounce proof coins. But what they have done is they took a 1 step further and produced these colloidal silvers, which are charged silver particles. And that's been kind of the norm for about the last 60, 70 years as colloidal silver. Well, a small company here, well, small but growing, larger company in Salt Lake City, found a technology, a nanotechnology that's even more effective than colloidal silver, and that's a nano silver particle. So as a nanoparticle, it's naturally suspended in solution. And on top of that, they bonded it with an O4 molecule. So let me just give you a quick chemistry lesson here. Oxygen, or O, right, is kind of what we breathe in every day. O2, H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide. And we all know what hydrogen peroxide is used for. You cut yourself, you put it on, it cleans the wound and kills any bacteria. O3 is ozone. And ozone is used to purify everything. There's basically no microbial organism, bacterial or viral, that can live in an ozonated environment. 1 step higher than O3 is O4. Basically, it's like the most powerful substance out there as far as, killing bacteria and viruses and things like that. Well, these nano silver particles are bonded to O4 molecules. So it's a new technology. And it's patented. We're able to use that ingredient in our Vimune. And then last but not least, we have a patented liposomal quercetin. And again, with that pencil, just write that down. I've had a lot of people ask me how you spell quercetin. Well, it's right there on your screen right now. And then just Google, for example, go to nih.gov. That's the government's website, National Institutes of Health, where they have all the published clinical studies, literally, that's done throughout the world. And type in quercetin and your immune system, and just your jaw's going to hit the floor when you see the amazing studies that are out there on quercetin, and in particular liposomal quercetin. So those are the key features of this amazing Vimune product that we just launched. I know me and my family and my little girl, we're going to be taking copious amounts of it. It's a product for the masses. It's a product that old people can take, that young people can take. It doesn't really matter your age. Adjust the dose for body weight. I'm not going to give my baby girl like 8 capsules. She's going to take 1 or 2 if she feels a cold coming on. I might take 8 to 10 if I feel a cold coming on, but just for my day-to-day use and maintenance, I'll probably just take 1 or 2 capsules every day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And it's funny, as I've been talking to people, Tracy, it's quercetin that is catching people's attention.
Mhm.
I had 3 people that I spoke to today, and they're like, yeah, when I saw quercetin, I said, whoa, I gotta take a look at this. So that's pretty exciting. So with that being said, I want you to just spend a few more minutes and just share a little bit, touch on the rest of the products we have, if you may. We have our new Premier as well. Maybe start there if you can. Oops. You're on mute or not. Okay, hold on. There you go.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I got back on mute again, which is perfect because my baby girl is making a lot of noise in the background. So, so we've got an amazing lineup of products. And again, there are companies out there that have hundreds of SKUs. And that's not Vexx. It will never be Vexx. We try to do best in class in each of the major categories out there. Of course, we've got the world's best anti-aging product out there. When I say best, I mean best in science. You guys, you can't dispute the science behind this product. This is a telomere enhancing product, or I should say a telomerase enhancing product. Telomerase is the enzyme that helps protect our telomeres, which are the very end parts of our chromosomes on our DNA. And science has proven, in fact, it's the new cutting edge science with anti-aging, that as we age, our telomeres begin to shorten. And it's this telomerase that prevents them from shortening. And we've got a product that has clinical proof showing that it protects and enhances this telomerase enzyme, which protects our telomeres. We already mentioned the Vimune. That's a brand new product. V-Shake, guys. Our vanilla shake is a whey protein, the purest protein on the planet. It's New Zealand whey, hormone-free, antibiotic-free, happy cows, all branched chain amino acids, what we call BCAAs, and of course, all your essential amino acids all in one product. The chocolate V-Shake, again, the world's finest protein shake in vegan form. A lot of people, when they hear about vegan shakes, they think that they're just going to be drinking chalk or something, because 90% of the companies out there use pea protein and rice protein. That's about it. I can't do that. My wife's vegan, so I kind of was thinking of her as we were formulating this. What's something she's going to be able to do every day? And it had to taste amazing. And so we used different types of proteins that, we're a little more on the expensive side, but we've got almond protein in there, fava bean protein, garbanzo bean protein, various types of protein sources that if you're vegan, you have to have a variety of nutrients. Those vegans, you can always tell a vegan that is not a healthy vegan, that basically all they eat is like salads and stuff. And they're the people that look like they have jaundice and they weigh 90 pounds and they look like, they're Auschwitz survivors or something. That is not healthy veganism. You can be a very healthy vegan. In fact, I know bodybuilders and weightlifters and UFC fighters who are vegan because they eat variety. We've got 8 different vegan protein sources in the V-Shake, in the chocolate V-Shake. And if you're one of those athletes that I was just mentioning, a vegan athlete or something, you're going to love Renew. Renew is, it's not a sports supplement by any means. It's a mobility supplement. This is for people that are active, who might be getting a little bit older and don't recover as quickly from exercising as they should or could, I guess. This is an anti-inflammatory product with curcumin, ginger, resveratrol, a slew of ingredients that work on inflammation markers in the body. Sleep kind of speaks for itself. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to shut the door here. I've got a little noisy girl back there. I don't know how much I need to hit on sleep. If you have tried melatonin supplements before and they don't work for you, all I have to say is, hey, you've never tried liposomal melatonin. If you have to go back and review this video and learn a little bit more about what a liposome is, I think Mario did a great explanation on that. But basically, we've taken all of these ingredients that help our bodies relax, like GABA, 5-HTP, melatonin, and combined them into one product using the advanced delivery technology of a liposome. All I have to say about sleep is don't take sleep and then 15 minutes later try to operate heavy equipment. Not a good idea. Eternal. Eternal is another tool in the toolbox of anti-aging tools out there. This is a very powerful antioxidant, but more importantly, I want to hit on one thing that not a lot of people are talking about in the Eternal, and yet is a huge booming product. In fact, they predict it'll be, if I can remember the quote from Forbes, a $250 billion industry. And that's the collagen beauty enhancers. Eternal contains a whole bunch of collagen in that packet, as well as all the polyphenols, which help fight free radical damage to our cells. So it is literally a beauty from within product that helps with fighting or combating the aging process. So I don't want to say it's similar to Premier at all. They're two very different science-based products. One protects our chromosomes by enhancing the telomerase enzyme, while the other protects cells in your body from the oxidation process. Neuro is a brain nourishing product. It's got several clinically proven ingredients to help build new neural pathways in our brain. And there's even ingredients in there that have studies showing that it decreases the bad enzyme that blocks new neural pathway development. And that's what happens as we age. That old proverb, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, is basically because as we age, there's an enzyme in our body that helps us build new neural pathways that decreases as we age, while the bad enzyme that blocks the production of new neural pathways increases. We've got ingredients in this product that boosts the good enzyme so we can build new neural pathways faster, like we did. I remember in my 20s, as I was studying, like I could read a book on chemistry or health sciences or something, and then a couple weeks later, I could go back and I could remember the page that a certain study or something was posted. This doctor said this, or this study showed this. In my 40s, I would actually have to physically go back and open the book and find that page again or things. It's just your learning process slows down. Well, neuro can take that back to like in your 20s, as far as that advanced level of enzyme production in your brain that helps your body build new neural pathways. And again, blocks or inhibits the production of the bad enzyme that prevents that from happening. So it's an amazing product. Tons of testimonials and stories on this product. Some of them are real tear jerkers as far as, TBIs, traumatic brain injuries or whatnot. But again, I'll let you search the net and find those stories, or at least gain your own experiences on your own using this product. Detox is a product made for our day and age. If you live in the city, if you live in a polluted environment, if you're using fluoride toothpaste or aluminum-based deodorants, or if you're using a whole bunch of carcinogens in your skincare products or things like that, you need to detoxify your body. Endocrine system disorders are some of the fastest growing types of cancers and disorders on our planet. And they are all led back to what's called carcinogenic agents, the things that are in our clothes because our clothes are petroleum based now. If you're wearing rayon or polyester or things like that, they're sodium monofluorate phosphates and things like that in our toothpaste. We're supposed to be using fluorine, but we don't use that. We use a chemical byproduct from the cattle industry in our toothpaste now. It's called sodium monofluorophosphate that mimics fluoride, and it's a known carcinogen. It's why if you look on your toothpaste, it even says right on the toothpaste, if you swallow, call the Poison Control Center. I mean, come on, what kid has not swallowed toothpaste while they're brushing their teeth before? And yet, technically, you're supposed to call the Poison Control Center when that happens. Because of the day-to-day environment that we live in and all the crap that these large pharmaceutical companies and stuff are putting in our foods and putting in our deodorants and our shampoos and our toothpaste, Detox is a product that helps your 5 elimination organs eliminate those and keep your cells nice and healthy. V-Slim, don't need to say much about that. We have a patented, clinically proven 3 separate clinical studies. It's an ingredient out of India. It's licensed by a global company called GenCore. We have the worldwide exclusive rights in the direct sales industry, that ingredient. It really is the best weight loss ingredient out there. The best weight loss ingredient out there is duct tape. Tape your mouth shut, stop eating so much. But if you can't do that, V-Slim's the next best thing to duct tape. V3, energy, mood, and hydration. You guys, I am not a fan of energy drinks. In fact, I really get like upset at my kids. I got a whole bunch of teenagers. When I see them drinking a Red Bull or a Monster or something like that, my skin just cringes because that's just garbage. It's crap. It burns out their adrenals, and they're actually going to have weight issues in the future if they continue to burn out their adrenals as teenagers and whatnot. So when I was asked to formulate an energy product, I wanted hydration. I wanted a mood enhancer because look, ultimately that's what people are looking for in an energy product. They want to feel good. They want to be able to have, the energy to get through their workday and not hit that 2 o'clock brick wall that, you see all these people in their office desk typing at their laptops after lunch going like this. They're all dozing off. It's because their body's lacking cellular energy, not adrenal energy. Adrenal energy is that fight or flight, and that's what caffeine does to you. It gives you those jitters and makes you feel like a tiger's chasing you and you got to be running. I wanted something that would give you cellular energy so your mind is focused, you have a happy mood. So I put dopamine enhancers in there. If you don't know what dopamine is, they call it that. It's the happy hormone. It's a hormone that's produced when you're in love. It's the hormone that your body produces when you feel happy and things like that. So we've got some dopamine enhancers in there, as well as freeze-dried coconut water, which is a super hydration ingredient. Core Complete, I'm last but the best, so I'm not even going to say last but not least, because Core Complete is the foundation for all nutrition. If you're brand new to our company and brand new to our products, you start with Core, period. No ends if or buts about it. Core Complete. Then let's say you've got immune issues, you're going to do Core plus Vimune. If you're over age 45, you're going to do Core plus Premier and Eternal. If you've got sleep issues, you're going to do Core in the daytime and sleep at night. So Core is your foundation. CBD1, an amazing CBD product. We produced this product about 2 years ago. We're in the process of reformulating it to making it better because, guys, the CBD market is totally competitive. It's dynamic, constantly changing, and we always want to stay on top of the curve. And so the product you're going to see come out in the next 5-6 months here is going to be cutting edge, top of the curve. Beleza, I don't know. Do you want me to touch on Beleza, Mario?
Just real brief if you can.
Liposomal beauty in a bottle. How's that? super simple. Look, I wanted Beleza to be not just usable and simple for women, but something so simple even a man could take. I do the Beleza serum around my eyes. I turned 50 this year, and well, I'll actually turn 51 this year. I guess we're in 2021 already. But I do it around my eyes to get rid of the crow's feet. I do the mist because there's a cool ingredient in there called PoluShield, which protects your skin from environmental pollutants and from blue light radiation, which we all have. If we pick these things up all day long or in front of our laptops all day long, we're going to age just from the blue light radiation that our monitors and stuff project. The rejuvenating cream or the hydration cream is pretty cool. It's a super hydrator, super moisturizer. Again, liposomal technology, 2 or 3 patented hero ingredients in there, too many to touch on. It's an amazing product line and it's simple. That's the important part. If you've got this super complex, now look, I know some ladies love these super complex skincare programs. There's 15 different steps you have to do each day. And you know what, if you want to do that, then incorporate the Beleza line into your, after your cleanser and your toner and your pH balancer, then use our serum, and then carry the hydration mist around with you all day long. And then at night, after you do your mud mask and your clay mask and 3 other types of masks, then put that hydrating cream on.
Stop telling everybody my nightly ritual there, Tracy.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's the product line. Again, best in category in every single major supplement in the dietary supplement industry. Your energy enhancers, your weight loss, your detoxification program, your nootropics, which is the neuro, the anti-aging, the immune, the protein. We've got the best in each category.
Tracy, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking some time out. I know you had your little one there, but as always, you're the best in the industry, brother. And I'm just so thankful that you're on our team. And I'm thankful that I don't have to know all that stuff. I can just shoot you a text or ask you to be on the call, but I appreciate you so much.
Hey, no problem. Thank you, Mario, for getting the word out there. You guys
Thank you. Well, guys, as we continue to move forward this evening, I'm going to ask you to hang tight for a few more minutes. We're going to talk a little bit about how we make money with this company. And the reason I'm going to ask you guys to hang tight is because we're going to hear from a gal that started out this business, never been in this industry before, single mom, and in her first year in her first 10 months with the company, she made over 6 figures from her phone. Okay, so we're going to hear from her. She's one of our leaders in just a few minutes, but let me share with you guys why you will be successful with this particular business model. Because the marketplace is going to help you. The marketplace is going to do all of the heavy lifting. Guys, listen, if you got in a helicopter and went 10,000 feet above your city and started looking at all the people in your city, every single one of them fall into one of 2 categories, maybe even both. Number one, everybody's concerned at least just a little bit about their money. So people are open like never before. But not only that, people now are starting to pay attention to nutrition. And so we have an opportunity to leverage that, because that's all we do with Viseo, is we help people start an online store that they can share products with friends and family so they can make money. But we also bless people with nutrition. So either way, it's a win. But I want you to hear me on this when I say that the marketplace is going to do all of the heavy lifting for you guys. But check it out, guys. We use the most effective form of marketing that there is, which is word of mouth. Statistically, people are more likely to buy something from somebody that they know, love, and trust when they give their recommendation, right? We've all gone to the new Mexican restaurant in town, and if it was awesome, we're telling everybody about it. We're posting about it on Instagram, and if it was really bad, you're like, okay, do not go to that place, right? So people listen when they get a recommendation from somebody else. Now, we get paid 8 different ways. For time purposes, guys, I'm not going to touch on every one of these, but here's what I will say. We pay out 71% on the comp plan. What the heck does that even mean, Mario? Well, listen, for every $100 that comes into the compensation plan, 71% on average goes into the pockets of the people. Well, let's compare apples to apples. Have any of you guys ever heard of a company called Herbalife, right? One of the biggest and most successful companies in the history of this industry, pay out 44%. Any of you guys ever heard of a company that begins with A, sounds like whey at the very end? Are you guys keeping up here? Okay. They are literally the oldest company and biggest, most successful company in the history of this industry. They pay out 21, 22%. Guys, we're making 71%. So not only is the marketplace ripe and people are open and they're looking and they're ready to listen, but we pay out an incredible amount in our compensation plan. So with that being said, guys, I want you to start dreaming a little bit. I want you to start thinking that you can do this. Because we have a proven system, we have so many people in our team that are here to help you to be successful. And before I talk about what the next steps are, I actually do want to bring on one of our leaders. She's a Ruby with our company. She's out of Southern California. I was making mention of her story. So Tanya Valentine, if you can, there you are, Tanya. Okay. Let me go ahead and add her. She's just going to share her story really quickly with you guys. Let me see if I can unmute her real quick. All right, Tanya, can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. So guys, real quick, let me give her a proper introduction. She's out of Southern California. She's been with the company just over 2 years, never had any experience, was a successful corporate executive, got started, plugged in, followed our turnkey system, and literally is one of the top leaders. She just trained at a virtual convention in front of thousands of people, has tremendous amount of testimonials on the products through her team and in her family. Guys, let me turn it over to Tanya Valentine Ruby with the company.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much, everyone, for jumping on the Zoom. Super excited to be able to share with you just a little bit about my story. I do come from corporate. I was director of sales for a very prestigious makeup brand called Tarte. Some ladies might have heard of that brand. And I loved my career. It was awesome. I loved making women feel beautiful. But at the end of the day, after so many years of working 14, 15-hour days and traveling 4 to 5 days out of the week, it kind of takes a toll on you. And, I was building everybody else's dreams, making them millions. What was going to happen to Tanya, right? I'm 50 years old and here I am trying to figure it out for myself because I wanted time freedom and I wanted to find something that I was super passionate about. I also, of course, wanted financial freedom. I mean, let's be honest. You have to have a certain amount of money in the bank to be able to have the time freedom that we want, right? So all of those things mattered. And I don't believe in coincidences. I honestly believe everything happens for a reason. I actually saw a Facebook post of a friend of mine and it said CBD project with a revenue share. And I was like, man, I need to find out more. The very next day I was on the phone with Mr. Mario Delgadillo. And honestly, the rest is history. I just felt in my heart when I was on the phone with him that this is where I was supposed to be. I saw the business aspect of it. I saw who Dallin was. I'm like, wow, I have to take a chance on this. And I'm so grateful that I did because of, a couple reasons. The first one, obviously, as you start a journey like this, you want to impact so many people. And, the first people that come to mind are obviously your loved ones, right? And, my mom had suffered for a few years with fibromyalgia. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's very debilitating. And not only was she doing, having fibromyalgia, she was taking 15 different medications. I mean, she was just destroying her body. And she was open to me trying to help her out in a more natural way. And so I actually gave my mom 2 products that took my mom from literally using 10% of her body to using 90% of her body in 30 days. And literally taking those 15 different medications down to 1. And it was our Renew and our Sleep. Our CBD hadn't even launched yet. But when you have that type of testimony, not only as a business person do you see the vision of the business side, but man, when you start changing people's lives like that, you have to plant your flag and you have to share this with everybody that you know. And that's exactly what I did. Quite honestly, I started just to share. And before you know it, here I am 10 months into my business, and I am already making the 6-figure income that took me 6 years to create in corporate America. So yes, as I spoke from the very beginning, this everything that kind of makes me feel so awesome. But I think, at the end of the day, this is the perfect time to get involved in this type of business. I don't know if y'all seen, but technology is at its highest. Like everything that we do is mainly from our phone, right? So to have a home-based business, to have what we have in this company, everything, it's the perfect storm. I always like to say it's just the perfect storm. I came to this with an open heart, and I'll say, listen, the upfront money was great, but you know what really keeps me going is something that Mr. Warren Buffett says. You have to You have to find a way to make money while you sleep, or you're going to work until you die. And I actually felt that 3 months into my business, where I made the most money when I had to step away from this business because my grandmother had passed. That's what excites me. That's what gets me going and motivates me every single day, as well as helping other people, right? I think God created it that way. The more that you help people, the more that God helps you. I just feel that that's how it is. So right now, I think maybe you're thinking, well, can I do it? Yes. Does it work? Yes. And will they help me? Yes, we will help you. So I always say now, I would rather live taking a chance on something than live with regret. So hopefully something that I've shared has resonated with you. Thanks for being on this call tonight. Thanks, Mario, for everything. Have a good night.
Awesome. Thanks, Tanya. Appreciate you. So guys, where do we go from here? Real simple. There's 3 steps. Step number 1, you pick a package, and we're going to recommend one for you in just a few minutes. We have a number of them that are, ranging from $200 to $300, depending on what package you want to get started with, which products, all the way up to what's called the foundation pack. We're going to talk about that. Step number 2, guys, the only thing you've got to do on a monthly basis, we don't have quotas, so relax. I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute, I have to go out there and get a quota. No, the only thing you've got to do on a monthly basis to keep your business up and running is to purchase about $150, $180 worth of product. That is your only overhead. And guess what? You get to eat it. One of my first mentors said the key to finding a really good business model is to limit the amount of risk as possible while you find something that has unlimited earning potential. Guys, the risk is 0. Why? Because the only thing you've got to do is buy a consumable product that you consume and you eat. It's not even an investment. You're actually purchasing product. But get this, if you get 3 customers, your monthly purchase is free. 0 overhead in a business where, like Tanya, from home, 100%, who cares who's in the White House? You can still build your business. You can still feed your family, and your overhead is taken care of by getting 3 customers. And then this, guys, is the core of everything we do. I tell people this all the time. Hey, you want to get the products no matter what because you want to be healthy. Yes. Out of everybody you know who's out of work, people who are broke, busted, and disgusted, sick and tired of being sick and tired, just tired of, do I get a job? Do I have to come home? Are they going to they just want to control their own destiny. Out of all those people, if we can help one person join your team on your left, one person join your team on the right, and then do that one more time, you're going to earn $350 right out of the gate, and you've made all your money back. So just by becoming a star and a star maker, you can do this business and continue to duplicate that out. So this is, in my opinion, a multi-million-dollar package. See, because just like Mr. Tracy Gibbs said, these products, in my opinion, are a necessity. Every single person that I love and care about in my family are taking these products. My mom, my aunts, my cousins, my best friends, and I'm Latino, so that's a lot of people, okay? And everybody's taking products that they need. So what they do is I recommend you guys getting what we call the Live Well package. $238, you're in. It's $100 savings. And now this is what I recommend because this is going to solidify your immunity. The second package that a lot of people right now, it's the first of the year, a lot of people might be thinking about losing weight. These are 2 weight loss packages. You got your protein shakes, Detox, and your Core Complete. You got the whey option and the vegan option. And then finally, guys, we have for a limited time only. Now, this is not for everybody, okay? Now, some of you guys might, like me, say, Mario, I can see this. I'm ready. My wife and I got started. We made $25,000 in our first month. Tanya, who you just heard from, made $10,000 in her first, I think her first month as well. Some people like, Mario, I want to get everything that I can out of this business. Well, till I think a couple weeks here, we are going to be offering a 2% revenue share in the company that pays out every single week for the life of the company. Have any of y'all ever heard anybody said, Mario, only the people at the top of those things make any money? Anybody ever heard anybody say that before? Well, guess what? It's kind of true. Why? Because you're early, but people at the very beginning have a little bit of financial incentives that other people won't have 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. This is one of them. You guys are so early still that you can be a founder in the company. My wife and I have made 6 figures on that 2% alone since we've been here. That's $13.99. You pretty much get all of our products as well, which is a phenomenal deal. So all that being said, guys, I want you to understand we're not looking for you to be a salesperson. We teach a system called Share and Connect. We're going to teach you how to share a little bit about our products. Share a little bit about the program. And when people say, hey, what is that all about? We teach you how to connect them over to myself, to Tanya, to Lauren, to some of the other leaders that are here. And we do all the heavy lifting. I had a gal today say, Mario, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me I've just got to get people on the horn with you and you're going to do all the talking, you're going to do the explaining, you're going to be doing all that? Yeah, she said, where do I sign up? Because I can definitely tee you up. I can definitely put people on the phone with you because they trust me enough to jump on a call. Right? So our program is called Share and Connect, guys. We're going to surround you with tons of tools. We have an app that is easily worth $79 a month. The company takes care of it for free. You've got PDFs, videos, trainings, webinars, lectures from our scientific advisory board, phenomenal support. If you guys are a veteran and you've served our country, we do have a 10% discount purchase and all of your monthly purchases. Also, you have monthly trainings that are specified just for you guys. And thank you so much for your service. And finally, guys, at this point, people are usually in 3 places. Place number 1, hey, Mario, the business is not necessarily for me, but okay, I need to get that product. Can I just be a customer? What I want you guys to do is reach out to the person who had you on the webinar tonight, because tomorrow's going to have tomorrow's problems. We all know how that goes. Reach out to the person who had you on the webinar tonight. Let them know, Mario, so-and-so, I'm in place number 1. I just want to be a customer. They're going to send you a link, grab your information, and get your order in for Vimune like yesterday, okay? Place number 2 is, Mario, you had me at liposomes. I'm in. I know network marketing works. You mean to tell me we're at the top of a brand new network marketing company that's got an XFactor technology that's bringing out the hottest product in the world at the best particular moment that has ever been, when everyone and their mom is looking for nutrition, and you're paying out 71% and it's 2% revenue share. And I can just keep going. Okay. Yes, I'm in. What do I got to do? Contact the person who had you on the webinar tonight. They're going to help you get your Live Well pack or your foundation pack, whatever you decide. We're going to get you trained. We're going to help you get 1 person on your right, 1 person on your left, rinse and repeat. That's it. Out of everybody you know, if we can find 2 people to help you build a business, and we do the same thing over and over and over again. And place number 3, Mario, I like it. I'm not going to lie. You piqued my interest. I'm not necessarily ready to dive in feet first right now, but I'd like to learn more. Contact the person who had you on the webinar tonight and tell them, hey, I'm on place 3. Can I learn more? Perhaps we'll get you some more information. Myself, one of the other leaders, we'll get on a call with you. We'll help get you to a place of understanding. Remember, it's all about education and understanding. Because I believe if I can get you all the information you need, you can make a great decision for you and your family. And if it's not from God, God bless you. We love you anyways. Stay safe. Take Vimune. But if it is for you guys, take a step in faith. Put 1 foot in front of the other. Follow a system. Understand we've got a community of people here that are uplifting. We are looking to change our lives. We're looking to serve other people. And I challenge you to go find another group of people in this day and age in 2021 in the United States that are going to put their arms around you, that are going to lock arms with you and help you and be a solution for you and your family. I challenge you to find that. Okay. So with that being said, guys, God bless you. I hope I was able to give you guys some things to think about. And if you decided to join the family, I look forward to meeting you in person soon enough. God bless. Bye-bye.